Tuesday.
Welcome to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar. Salud. The hate has already started in the building.
Man.
Oh my God.
There is no hate, but there's no divaism in here.
Exactly.
What did I do?
You know he coming off his high from being in New York. So
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, I mean.
he's so excited about that.
I said I didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah, of course. I don't want to talk about it means I want y'all to talk about it.
I can't wait to talk about this.
Talk about it.
I can't wait to talk about
I
it.
already got beat up by my daughter, so I cannot take it. Okay?
You didn't tell her you were going?
Well, you didn't obviously see the episode, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't.
You didn't see it. Okay.
Okay,
good.
so yeah,
we
tell
don't have
us
to talk about
about
it.
it.
Everybody has to talk about it.
Everybody haven't seen it.
We got to open up the show because we are late and everything.
Yeah, so
Anyway, I am Hot Ron, your neighborhood bartender. What's good, people? What's
What's
good,
going
Red Beard?
on? Ain't too much.
You angry today?
Never angry. You know.
PDO, how are you, sir?
man, I'm good, man. Peace to the people.
You look clean, bro.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, you look clean. You back to the old PDO. You ain't trying out no new looks.
I just cut off the Mr. Steal Your Grandma look, you know. I decided not to go there anymore, man. It's about to be summertime.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see.
Hold up. Spring just started 2 weeks ago. You jump into summer?
Well, we getting out of the winter, hopefully. I mean, hopefully we getting out of the winter. You know?
Well, some people got snow yesterday.
Yeah, and we getting snow on Saturday.
It snowed in New York, didn't it?
It was snowing
It did
in
snow
New
in New
York
York.
yesterday. But
Did you
yesterday
freak out?
morning.
Did you freak
Well,
out?
I wasn't driving, so it wasn't no big
So
deal.
was like, oh, my God.
Let me tell you this. I thought it was going to be good weather in New York, so I did not wear anything for the winter weather. So I was kind
You
of
was
freezing.
down there looking real.
I was freezing, I'm not going to lie. But I only stayed one day, thank God, so it wasn't
You
that.
never go to New York without something.
That was not smart
strong,
because it was
something.
kind of warm that day here, and I didn't really check the weather. So I was thinking it was going to be warm there. I wasn't cold per se, but I didn't bring like the hat and the
I get
boots,
it. Just
snow
out
boots.
of curiosity, how'd you
Or
travel there?
something else.
Huh?
How'd y'all get there? Train, road?
How did I get there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had a driver.
Okay.
He rode with somebody.
Right. It's called
It's called
China
Mega
Bus.
Bus.
Right. China Bus. Even cheaper. Shout out to the China Bus. They were the customer service was absolutely
The
excellent.
China
I could
China
not
bus?
I could not understand that word you were saying, but the service was perfect. It was perfect. I have to say. Even though the bus had
Top notch.
It was top notch service. I mean, like they do everything without paper. They just check you off. I mean, who does the pen and the pencil thing anymore? I was like so impressed. I was so impressed. Shout out to the people at China Bus.
Nice,
China Bus.
okay.
Out there, you pick it up.
I didn't know
you
about
go
China
to New
Bus.
York. Go to
Okay.
New York for $25.
Yeah, $25.
And come back for $18.
That's not Megabus?
No, it's the China Bus.
You take it down. You catch it downtown Chinatown.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
And they drop you off in Chinatown.
This is
in
what
New
I
York.
thought Megabus was. I mean, I knew Megabus
Well, there's
was
a Megabus there too, but Megabus is a little more upscale,
more
from my
supposed to-
understanding.
from China Bus, right? Because China Bus is like straight $20.
Megabus,
right?
you got Wi-Fi and outlets
Yeah.
on there.
It's really cool.
But the China Bus is just flat rate, right?
I don't know if it's flat rate, but it was
25.
cheaper. It was cheaper than Megabus.
Yeah, because you
Put
can't
that
get last minute tickets on Megabus and think you're gonna get away.
Right. The China Bus and the customer service, the Chinese, they were so nice.
And is it
He
a
just
straight
didn't
shot?
understand a word.
I couldn't understand
It's
the
a
word. They
straight
were
shot
so
too,
nice.
right?
It was express.
I think
ride.
Megabus stops, right? So
No, Megabus straight shot too.
no Megabus stops.
No.
I've never done it.
Not to New York.
I never done this whole
not to New
bus
York,
thing.
okay.
This is my first time ever doing it, and so far I was impressed. So if the Megabus is better than that, because the China Bus is actually pretty cool.
I think it depends on where you're going. You know.
I spent 36 hours
on the bus.
That was a Greyhound. Shout out to Greyhound.
Well,
I bet you it was Greyhound, right?
It sounds painful.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. The bus ride to New York was, I want to say 4 or 6 hours, maybe.
Right.
4.
No, but I think
No, it's a 4-hour drive, but it could have been 6
It's
on the
no,
bus.
it's
though.
4 on the bus. It's
was it
straight.
4? I don't think it was, I think it was like at least 5. I'm gonna say.
Well, depending on how fast they drive.
But I tell you, I was
They
in
be
so much
balling.
pain. I was in so much pain when I got off that bus. It was better going to New
you know,
York.
I
but
saw
coming
the still
back.
shots though of you there at the.
See, that's
at the
another
show.
thing. Can I say
I just
this
want to
about
know: Did you
people?
wear the suit all the way up there?
No, I
You
didn't.
changed when you got.
No, well, I got there Sunday night, so the
So
show
he
was
suited and
Monday.
booted when he got
I
there
ain't have on a
that
suit.
day.
I had on jeans. It was just a blazer.
He
But I
had
had
on blazer
jeans.
and a tie
I did have a tie, but I had on jeans.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I was saying,
and the
But-
rhinestone boots.
I didn't. No, actually I had
shoegaze.
on my Jordans. I had them on right now, and it was. I thought I was styled.
Wait, well, this is the thing. I think we're doing. Listen,
Nike.
first of all, we're doing our audience an injustice by not talking about it. We're talking around it. We know what it is, but
Well,
they
I was
don't.
trying to wait for Sharice to come in because she had a lot of comments. So and she's outside.
But you didn't want to talk about it. But
I
you're
did.
waiting
Well,
on
so-
someone
no.
else to come in
Well,
to comment.
because I would hate for her to bring it back up. But anyway, the show was Wendy Williams.
Well,
was
just
great.
hold on to it. We'll wait till that segment.
We'll wait
go
until
on.
we come back. Yeah. I don't want to just quick bring it back up because somebody walk here with the Gucci bag, and I don't want to, call her. She gonna bring it back up anyway. But I will talk about my experience with Wendy Williams when we come back. Would that be good?
That'll
That'll
We
work.
come right back. We're gonna talk about my experience with Wendy Williams. We're gonna have our drink of the day and some hot topics. Oh, it is really hot out here in these streets. I think we got a special, beautiful guest too. Oh, but anyway, we'll be right back. Give us a call 202-656-1BAR. Salud.
Salud.
Anywhere else would be uncivilized. If you in a car, pull over, put your hazards on and let the windows down. This is something the world needs to hear. Let's go. Yes, I'm Brooklyn's best till I'm put to rest. I heard tales of niggas in the shells to cook my flesh. No jail, never stale, homie, look how fresh. I'm low key like the Moji, crooks out west. False poetry, I'm Nas, Biggie, J, Mos Def. Rakim, Fuji, Rap, Kane, KRS. Pop, Common, and Kanye can say I'm blessed. Peace to Ghostface, Vaughn, and Vaughn Artez. This is suppressed hunger. I'm obsessed with summer. I'm from where the runners is cunning. Them younger boys are gun ya. For any nigga icy, your own wifey, you won ya. It's no wonder. Every funner wanna be stunner. I spit thunder, miss when I'm 6 feet under legit. I'm just trying to ship G-Unit numbers. Even rich niggas slip in a slumber. Shit happens, but believe I'm back blasting the number. This is not a life that we in, this is hell. This is not a stoop that we on, it's a cell. Life is not a gift in the hood, it's a charge. Because I'm still alive, well that makes me a god.
Welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuning into the open bar. Salute.
Salute.
Salute. Of course, I say all segments is my favorite, but this is my favorite segment.
Whatever.
When we talk about our drink of the day. What's the drink of the day? You got a lot. You so stingy.
Already, we skipped the.
No, we're coming back.
Oh, okay. We already.
No. We haven't even started that.
We just got started.
So this is apple
you
pie
get a full glass?
moonshine because y'all was playing with it or
He gonna
something.
be
Y'all
done.
was drinking.
We was mentioning out.
Yes.
We mentioned out. It's an apple pie moonshine.
Yes.
Monica.
Wow, let's taste it. Did anybody taste it?
I wish that you.
It's apple juice. Cheers to apple juice.
Oh, that's strong. That's good. It's smooth though.
What you expected to be?
It's
strong?
strong.
Does it creep?
Does it creep? Hey,
I
that's
guess
what
it
she said.
will. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Anyway, the apple pie moonshine, definitely a good drink. It's
But
good.
if my Uber driver ain't here, then
Harley.
Yo. So, before we start hot topics, of course, before we left, we were going to talk about my experience.
we're gonna talk about your hot topic.
He's famous.
Yeah,
now.
let's do it.
Did you find the
We found a clip of you
Oh, go ahead and play the clip real quick.
on Wendy Williams.
Oh, I don't want
Welcome back. It is time for Ask Wendy. Everybody have a seat except for you. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Come on over. Who are you? How can I help?
I'm Joanna from Arizona. And let's see, I've been married 18 years. And we're originally from the East Coast, but we live in Arizona right now. So my husband wanted to come out here, and he wanted to see his friends, his brother, and all that. So, I was like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm going to miss you so much. Then he left. Whoa. I went to dinners. I went to luncheons.
So you're in Arizona. You're having a good time. He's in New York. He's having a good time.
He's not having a good time.
Okay.
He's a little bit older than I am,
Okay.
so he's a little
Really
sedated,
small.
so his friends wasn't too, so they had a
She's
couple
extremely
drinks.
small in
Nothing,
person, but
nothing.
she's really beautiful.
Even made it
She's
to
actually
club
really
this time
beautiful.
when I was in Arizona, so
So
had
that's
a
like
great
26.
time.
So what's your question to me?
So the question is, when I'm home, okay, he sits right in the middle of the house in the living room, and I can't get a thing done. Okay, he wants me to sit there on the couch, hold his hand, keep him company, even if I'm in a different room. Where are you? Where are you?
So what's your question to me?
My question is, how can I let him know that I had a great time and I need my space?
Oh, you can't let him know that. Just, you know what?
Well, he knows now.
Well, I mean, but he sounds really sweet and like he's just loving up on you even after 18 years. Just take your time without hurting his feelings. You know how to do that.
Yeah.
Take your you time.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
How you
Look
doing?
at that shop, guy.
Fine,
Shop.
Hey,
You weren't looking for a job.
My name
Did
is
she
Ron,
hire
by the way.
you?
I'm the proud father of a beautiful 18-year-old daughter. And she's a freshman in
now.
college. She recently came home from break wearing way too much makeup. She looked like a little Kim. So what can I do to tell her without hurting her
What
feelings?
happened after that?
Are you a single dad?
I am.
He was recruiting for a new woman too.
And your tie's messed up.
Right. Everybody tell me
Well,
my
see, the
tie,
thing is
everything.
that
What's up,
any
Drew?
father is going to always tell his daughter, you wear too much makeup, because all dads want to see us the way we were born, with no makeup.
though.
No, I get it.
Tried to
There's
fix that
really
for my
nothing
daughter.
you
you guys
can
rehearse
say.
before
Is there do you have a sister? Does she have a female,
She does all that, but
a presence in her life?
she does. Yeah.
Wasn't
See, that's
that
what I was about
person
to
suggested
set up
to
my-
her? Because anything that you say is going to sound like too much. You understand, Dad?
Right.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, Dad.
Oh,
You know what? You had to sit down,
cut it
stand
now.
up.
You can cut
He
it.
didn't know if he had to sit down, stand
So-
up. You rehearsed that
So
on the
you
show,
couldn't think
didn't
of anything
Uh,
else.
they-
So he throws
they
Jade
kept
under
flipping
the
the wrong
bus.
sign. Stand up.
He
flip
couldn't think
down.
of anything
Under
else
the
to
bus, you
ask
threw little
her.
Kim under the bus.
So he throws Jade under the
Let me
bus.
tell you, my daughter is such a trooper and a soldier. So she was in class, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody sent this to her on her email. People was like sending it to her. And
They sent her the
clip. So
And
I was
she was
like,
embarrassed.
I wanted to
She's
tell her
hiding in
first.
her dorm right
So-
now.
She already
Jay,
knew.
we're sorry.
No, she did.
Jay.
But by the time I called her, she was like, okay. Then I was like, well, Jay, I talked about you on the, but it wasn't.
I
a
know.
minute. She was like, yeah. She said, why didn't you say my name? I was like, Jay.
Embarrassed. Jay,
My
we're
baby is a
sorry that
troop.
your dad has embarrassed you on Wendy
She wasn't
Williams.
embarrassed. My daughter wants to be an actress
She
anyway.
was cool
So she
with it.
wants to be.
That's what she told you.
She wants
And
to be
then
an
she
actress.
told her friend, girl.
Oh, well, I don't think I embarrassed her actually.
Okay, no,
but
she
I wish
wasn't
I could.
cool with
I'm gonna
that.
go back and read. It's like 1 point.
120,000 views
120,000.
on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Wendy
Oh.
Williams debut.
Well, on her other thing it was 1 point something million.
So how'd you get those seats on Wendy Williams show? Like, let's talk about.
Hello, look at me. Y'all
let's
act like
talk
y'all
about-
knew or something.
I mean, you had
Come
a
on.
seat in the aisle. I feel like you rehearsed that scene. Did you? Rehearse
Yeah, we
that?
know you.
Did you rehearse that interview with Wendy Williams?
I did not.
Did you know she was coming to you for an interview
I did know.
before
I
the
was
segment
asked by the
started?
producers when we first walked in, and actually
And
it
they
was
gave
like
you a special seat. That's
it was
why.
50 people who were asked to actually. Actually, let me not say it that way. When you come in, the Wendy Williams experience, everybody here should actually feel it. So when you come in, you walking down, you're waiting in the line, and then the producers say, "Hey, is anybody?" They come to you. "Hey, would you like to speak on the mic?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe I don't
He
know."
knew he wanted to speak on the mic.
Well,
He just
I
wanted-
did-
You know, he said,
He
sure.
knew he wanted to
That's
speak
what
on
he
the
said.
mic.
So anyway,
Sure. I'll be-
Absolutely.
They-
That's what I do on
they-
Open Bar 2.
right.
You haven't watched
I
Open
wanted to
Bar
shout
2?
out Open Bar, but
What happened?
but I put it on the thing, so maybe
His
those
tie
people are
was too
listening.
tight to shout out on Open Bar 2.
So when you
And
after you do
crooked.
that, you go into the green room. So they give you a piece of paper. They ask you to make up a question or whatever. And they ask you questions. You say, "Are you a single parent?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Yeah, I got a daughter, a beautiful daughter." Is it something that? And I said, "Yeah, she dresses." She wears makeup and stuff. So then they kind of put the question together, and that's what happened. But it made sense. So I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, it was like about 50 people who wanted to speak, but she chose me. I don't know why. Hello, look at this smile. You know?
But I want to know, how'd you get that seat, though? Like, how did you get seated right in the aisle on
You
Wendy
see how
Williams?
white my teeth is?
So you had a smile test when they walked in, so they got to
No.
walk you through a
Well,
line?
to be completely honest, I was moved like 3 times. So the first time, if you actually watch the show, you do see me a lot. So they put me. I was sitting in the back first. I was
You
on.
over here paying people
Hold
for
up. Did
exposure.
you critique yourself on the whole show?
I'm telling you,
Because
they-
you watched it several times to know if you looked at me, I was over here first.
Right.
Then I went here, and then they put me in this aisle seat.
I'm trying to tell you, non-star people, what actually happened.
Oh, okay. As
Right.
regular people.
You regular people.
So
They they moved me like 3 times. I was in the back first, then they moved me to the side, then they moved me to the front. And then that's when she asked me the questions. They kept moving me.
So you went and paid for Wendy Williams seat, or were they gifted to you? Did you go online and say,
free,
I'm about to go?
The Wendy Williams tickets are free. It was actually one of my buddy's birthday, and we were just hanging in New York. And he said, I got these tickets. So him and his cousin and us, we went, and we had a good time.
So is it a lottery if it's free? Is it a waiting list? How does that work? Because everybody else wants to be on Wendy Williams' show, too.
Well, everybody's not as fortunate. But no, I'm just
you got to
kidding.
be fortunate.
No, Wendy is not that hard. All you do is go online and, and it takes like 3 months to get tickets. This is actually my second time on the show.
Shout out to producer Stewart because he went on Wendy Williams and was voguing. He went triple viral, so you didn't vogue enough.
Oh, okay. I was.
Well, so you trying to tell me it's easier to get on the Wendy Williams shows than it is to get in the African American Museum?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Well, no, but there's to get on the Wendy Williams show. It takes you like four months for them to get back to you. I did want to actually share some of the comments that I got from Wendy Williams, and
how's her health though? I mean, I know that last episode it was a little intense. So did she talk about that at all?
She didn't talk about that because she's over that now. I mean, she's been back a week now, but
a whole week.
I thought she looked good. I was impressed.
That's what I get concerned about. I hope she's taking care of herself because this industry can stress you out, and who knows what. And then her public life is exposed. She had a situation with her husband. I mean, that can wear. That's
talking about Wendy.
Well, yeah,
absolutely.
Well, I don't know.
Did you tell her how you be joking about her?
I love Wendy
Williams.
Didn't I don't know.
You didn't tell her how you was
tell
joking
her
about
how
Wendy
you talk about her on the show.
I'm a Wendy Williams fan, so they know I don't talk about it. I'm trying to get to some of the comments I got. When I tell you they cut me up so bad, they really did. They really treated me bad. Let me get to some.
Yeah, it can be, being in the industry, being in the limelight, period. That's why I was thinking, that was one of my concerns about the young people that were a part of the March for Our Lives. Just getting all this exposure and their personal lives interrupted, and they're going head to head with grown folks on the news stations, and so it can be a lot to take on a lot of publicity like that.
Yeah, all that. But let me
have Ron's on your show.
I'm just joking. Sharice, I love her. Go ahead. What were you saying, babe?
You're fired, Ron, from your own show.
Well, let me just read some of the comments I got. One.
Hold up, Mister. I don't want to talk about his reading comments that he got.
He wants to read the comments. He saved those comments. Those are archived and framed, by the way.
No, I didn't. This is from her Instagram. This is from Wendy Williams' actual Instagram. So the whole title of the whole thing that she posted was co-host, which that's me. How can you tell your 18-year-old daughter not to wear so much makeup? As her dad questioned. That's what she put. That was her title when she put it on there. So one person said, he looked like he got on makeup. I was like, he did.
Probably did.
He did. This is
did you
natural
tag
skin.
your makeup artist in your?
This is natural skin.
Did you tag your wardrobe person? You should tag them when you post about it.
Well, I didn't have
you need
makeup.
to give your makeup.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
wardrobe
sometimes you
some
just
credit.
really. Yo, if you could take the comments and actually read them,
That
you
is
probably
hilarious.
deserve to be famous. Because most people don't have to know nothing about you. They go on
just
you
go-
the hard.
Well, the
they
problem-
say any and everything about you.
The issue was that a lot of people were Little Kim fans. So the Little Kim fans really went on me.
She has a fan club, and you're gonna talk about.
Oh,
Lil'
they
Kim
got
The
me.
Queen
on national
Beehive.
TV. They're gonna start stalking you in real
Oh,
life now.
they got me. They got me.
They're going
one
to-
of them. I'm
you're
trying to
going to
figure
be
out the comment
found,
the dude said.
and-
How dare you talk about the Queen Bee?
in New York.
Your daughter will only be
These intense.
your
fan
daughter will
clubs-
actually only be grateful to look like her.
These intense fan clubs.
They
will
got
find you.
mad. Somebody, it was
And-
some other sweet comment. Someone said, "Tell her she's beautiful with no
You can't
makeup."
be on
Little
national
Kim fans,
TV
Trying to
and be,
tell you.
like,
we're
just saying
not
stuff.
connected in that area. Okay, I just have to put a disclaimer out there so they didn't come looking for me after you.
Oh, well, just for the record, I am a huge Little Kim fan. I wasn't saying it to be. I didn't
This
say
is
that.
true,
Little
but you were being flippant on national TV, and you can't do that.
Yeah,
well,
you can't
I
flip
wasn't
it
saying
now.
that Little Kim is ugly or
No,
her
that was
makeup
the
doesn't look
inference.
good. But I think Little Kim's makeup is for
Hey,
the stage.
we need the ratings, so whatever it takes to get them.
Anyway, I am gonna post. I'm gonna screenshot a lot of these comments on the open bar.
Now, did you invite them? Did you
I did.
comment and say,
You should invite
just check
them.
me out tomorrow on the open bar?
I did.
At 10?
I did. So I don't know if you were on the show or if you commented on the Wendy Williams website about what I said.
On
you had a
Instagram,
problem,
on Wendy-
Instagram, or even her website.
Did you ask them if they have a problem with you? You got to stop trying to be a gangster. You got to, be nice to people.
To me, any press is good press. So I didn't take it personal. I was laughing at most of the comments. Somebody even told me that somebody said that how could he come on the show looking like that with the word? They cut up my outfit and everything. They were going.
They thought you planned it.
One person said, "Okay, you don't want to tell your child, but you tell a million people. You scared to tell your child." They were vicious, yo.
Yo,
they were vicious.
Social media is no joke.
So
that's why you gotta really actually you really want to be popular, because
that's what I'm saying.
It's a cost with that thing.
Social media, it gives everybody courage. They take,
especially the ones that create the fake accounts.
You know what?
And they create the dummy accounts, and they become like new supreme people.
Well,
and you can't. Those are the bravest people in life right now. The new
just
fake
being
account,
on social media. I think it just
media
makes you say stuff that you wouldn't say in person.
But I didn't do anything. I was just talking about my sweet.
But this was folk. But folk really be thinking this stuff. But when they standing there beside
you said your daughter looks like
they won't say it.
So
this is all the stuff they really want to say to you.
Exactly. This stuff that people really think this stuff. You talking about how your daughter look? Look how you look right now.
Right.
That's how
you look like you got on makeup right now.
Oh, they would cut me up.
You
could have fixed your tie before you come up. I'm like, they pulled me up there. It's so good. I got thick skin, So because I was looking at some of the comments, I was like, oh, God, my feelings was getting so hurt.
You hurt a little bit.
I was like, I love Little Kim. Welcome to Brooklyn. That's my song. So, Lil' Kim, I love you. If you listen to this show, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Okay.
And I didn't mean any harm. So, that's all I'm going to say.
Well, thank you for now apologizing. What day is this? You're a couple days too late. But so hopefully
I was just on the show yesterday.
You guys accept
it was just yesterday.
His apology.
It was just yesterday. It ain't like I said something about Beyonce. The Queen Bee.
You better not.
Yeah,
right.
Then you're going to have a whole other mafia.
Did you bow your head to the Queen?
The Queen
Talking
Bee.
about Beyonce.
The Queen Bee.
Now that's another thing. How did you get them damn tickets?
Don't worry about all that. Y'all need to stop sweating. No, shout out to Kim Stackhouse.
Can we be friends with Kim?
She kept me.
Did she put you in the nosebleed section at Beyonce? Do you feel the
at the
wind
new show coming?
in your
the
seat,
new show. Actually, the open bar will be doing an interview with the lovely Beyonce, cousin Ron, with his phone. from way back. It looked like an ant, but I am going to be talking directly to her.
Go to that show too.
It's too late. It's sold out. But
both shows.
No, I'm just joking.
No, now the tickets are being resold. They bought the
resold,
$200 tickets and they're being sold for $2,000 now. So it's a great investment. If people that are thinking smart and economically, they bought a cheap ticket and they're going to wait until the day of the show and they're going to sell it for $1,500.
That's dumb.
No, you don't sell it the day of the show because the value goes down.
They're going to try to sell that $100 ticket for however triple, quadruple the price between now and the show.
They added a second show. I wonder all those.
Well, that's the one I'm going to. I didn't go to the first show.
But no, is it true that Beyonce waits for tax season before she announces every show? Have we verified that? Because I
don't know if it's true, but what better time than tax season to announce your concert?
But the thing is that she can't go everywhere around tax season. So I think that's kind of a myth.
No,
is it a myth?
But you're putting it. You're not.
Oh, you're saying that
you're putting the dates out there,
and you're selling the tickets.
You're selling the tickets then.
The tickets doesn't mean
because you're gonna be from May to October. Everybody else gonna be broke.
That's a dumb theory because it's like this. Beyonce's not twisting anybody's arm. She's not on the
But
computer.
if it comes out right when you if you're getting
I think it's
great
marketing.
Of all the things for you to do for your life with that extra money, and you go buy Queen Bee tickets, that's what you want to do. And I like Beyonce, but I'm not going to do that as a
Pastor.
No, but you're right.
Pastor, so you telling us you haven't been in the Beehive, Pastor. You haven't been to go Beehive.
But the thing is, I'm determined to go see Jay-Z live.
You know what? I actually got a chance to see Jay-Z live in Miami.
I feel like it's wrong not to see him live.
You know what?
We went to see Jay-Z live. We went to see Beyonce live too, right?
Yeah, let me tell y'all, all y'all men out here who try to act like y'all ain't really going to see Beyonce. Oh, Jay-Z going to be there, so I'm going to make it.
No, they doing the show together.
I understand that, but thugs are trying to say they don't want to see Beyonce. They want to go.
I would go see Beyonce.
Thing. I never saw Michael Jackson live. and I think I could have, right? I never saw Prince, and I
live.
knew I had a chance to see Prince live.
Yeah.
I'm like, you shouldn't miss that. At least one time, you should see people like that. You know what I'm saying? You should see them live, man. Prince was like touring in Vegas.
I never
you know?
seen
sister.
Prince. Wow.
And I saw Michael Jordan play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stuff like that. You should go do.
Was that Wizard Jordan?
Once in
or
your
was
life.
That?
I went to see Beyonce with my sister.
At the Capitol Center when it was.
Well, we actually, the three of us have actually
We
been
got
to every
information.
Beyonce concert except the last one, I think, right?
Yeah.
We went to everyone. We usually go to all the Beyonce concerts.
all the ones she did?
The first concert that we went to, she had a wardrobe malfunction. Dave
No,
thought
it
she
did not. That
and
was
Dave
you.
went crazy.
That was this dude.
He
said,
screamed.
"Oh my God, is she naked?" We went to see him in Baltimore. Matter of fact.
Okay.
She's like, "Oh." That's what she did.
But she had on a bodysuit that was the color of her skin.
And she was singing to the left, and that's what he said, to the left, to the left.
No, that was Dave. Dave really embarrassed himself. I was like, sit down. It was so.
Hey, Arnold, call in.
At least he can tell you. It was
tell
Dave
the
embarrassed
truth.
himself.
Tell the truth.
Dave embarrassed himself.
Tell the truth.
Anyway, hot topics.
Let's
people.
go.
Hot topics. You know, there's a new show that's coming
Your
on.
Whitney Williams segment was way too long. But let's go.
I thought
It
so
was.
too.
Because we talked about him. That's why he liked that segment.
That was way too long.
That's why he liked it, because we were talking about him.
I know.
And you know what?
20 people
His
hung
30
up.
I'm
seconds of
telling you
fame
this,
are up
right?
now. What,
I
how
don't
many
care
seconds of
what
fame
we
is it?
do. Pastor got to have at least a half hour today.
Half an hour. That is extra
Well,
long.
we owe Pastor because
They've
he
been
been missing.
missing
He
my
been missing.
segment.
his
Well, like
segment.
a month.
They've been missing my segment.
Pastor had
And
like
he couldn't talk. Shout out to Chitty.
This is cold blooded. Since that day, I have not had a segment.
That is true.
And Chitty hasn't been back either.
6
Been
weeks.
muted.
6 weeks.
His 30 seconds of fame are up, guys.
God dang.
Well,
No
anyway,
longer talking about your Wendy Williams fan
anyway,
club.
and hot topics. Tracy Morgan is back on TV. Have y'all seen that?
It's
No.
on.
It comes
You better
up.
not be watching it right now. You
Right.
should be DVRing it and watching us.
Well, I want somebody to call me and tell me.
Here's
Don't-
my thing, though.
Go ahead.
About Tracy Morgan. And I don't want to be like, I don't want to be play devil's advocate, but maybe I am. He's got a
Pastor is
movie
playing
coming
devil's
out.
advocate.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's got a
slow
movie coming
down.
out, and he got a TV show. Do you think Tracy Morgan is really legit that funny today, or are these like token?
shows.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Is he
opportunities they're
funny?
giving him?
maybe these were projects they already had in the works before his accident, and just being that he got healed, that now they were able to come
That's
out.
a good theory, Joe. What a
Well,
great save.
I wouldn't say Tracy Morgan is
How about
stand
that?
up. I wouldn't say Tracy Morgan is stand up comedy. Ready?
He doesn't seem.
But I
was
think
funny
his
back in the
acting-
day, but
his acting and
today,
stuff
I
is
don't
pretty
know.
funny.
The
I think-
older Tracy Morgan doesn't seem as funny to me.
I think his acting is hilarious. I think he'll do.
It's
he's
been
gonna
a
do
while
great
since
job.
I've seen Tracy Morgan on.
Yeah, I mean, I
anything.
think everybody's kind of missed him, so they're looking for him.
So I'm asking, you think?
I'm
it's
trying to
token or actually
remember a
funny?
Tracy Morgan moment. Help me out here. I know I've seen him in a lot of things. I'm just trying to remember a moment that I was
Well,
like,
he
I
was in the
had
movie-
to
Man,
remember.
I remember.
He was in the movie with
what-
Ice Cube.
Yeah,
Right,
when
so
they
give
robbed the
give
church.
me a memorable, just you know what I'm saying, like those memorable moments you had.
He was in the movie with the dude that what's the
Wasn't he on Martin,
Wayans
too?
brothers, the Wayans brothers, when he was played the little midget, the small guy.
Yeah.
He played.
was-
he was funny in that. He kept
What was
smacking him.
what was your line?
Little man.
Little man, and what was I remember him in the movie? I'm
He
just
just
trying
kept
to
getting
remember
smacked.
him.
He just kept getting
I
smacked.
don't think he has any one-liners.
But do you see what I'm saying here? I'm just trying to find a
And-
memorable.
And not only that,
Tracy Morgan, like Tiffany says, Tracy Morgan. She had to think about it. I don't.
The other problem with Tracy Morgan is that he's the same character in everything.
In everything,
true.
that is the problem.
But see,
he is the same in
people
everything.
say
and
that, but so is Will Smith. So
No.
is,
No,
so
he's
is,
not. No, he's not.
So
No,
is,
Will Smith
what's the girl?
Will
so is
Smith-
Cookie.
Taraji.
Taraji.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
just saw that
same
new
role.
movie. No, she's not. See,
You know what?
I
give
saw.
her on that.
I
I'll
have to
give her on that.
listen.
You're right.
I have to
no,
tell
no.
you,
It's
no,
just a different
because
person.
I saw Taraji in this recent movie. What is the name of the
Acrimony.
movie? I saw her in Acrimony, and then I
It's-
saw her.
and that's the same-
and
you
no,
saw her in
no,
Cookie.
no,
She's the
no,
same
no,
person
no,
in
no. Let
Cookie.
me tell you,
She was Cookie in that movie.
Listen, I'm speaking on behalf of all women now, so that means that men must silence. No,
Okay. Okay.
I'm just
not
kidding.
gonna happen.
But no, I saw her in Acrimony, and I saw her in what was the one before that? It was she was the Foxy Cleopatra type.
Oh yeah, that was Proud Mary.
Proud Mary. And then
That
let
made
me,
$9 million.
I'm going to tell you, listen, Taraji.
That was her own project,
First of all, Taraji, I love you. People say we look alike in ways and
what's your
such.
I don't believe that.
But my point is that in Proud Mary,
Oh.
it was you know, it wasn't a complete thought. It wasn't a complete thought. Her
You're right
energy,
about that.
her
You're right.
energy was. I mean,
The
she.
movie, it
No.
was.
Oh, you saw the movie?
No, let me tell you.
I saw Proud Mary.
too.
Proud Mary
Let me
was
tell
all
you.
the way over the top.
I
I
agree.
mean, the fact that
It's not-
she
it wasn't
just never
believable.
got
It
shot
wasn't-
of all those bullets in that car.
It wasn't
and
believable.
She bought cookies.
But it was so. It was
but-
so. But my point was this. My point was this.
But-
she
but-
was still a different character.
But
right.
didn't-
That's my point. My point is, as dry as that movie was, she was another character.
She was Cookie
But-
in that
but
movie.
she was
didn't
not
play
Cookie.
Didn't she play that kind
Not
of
in Proud
role
Mary. No, she
in-
wasn't.
In Aces with
She wasn't Proud
with
Mary,
Alicia
and
Keys
she
when they
wasn't
was-
Cookie in Proud
when they
Mary.
was,
She
assassins.
did. Yep. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get it to Ron. Ron is kind of spot on, I think. Will Smith and Taraji, they have their different hair, they have different
Nope.
names, but it's basically the same.
It's still the same.
The same.
No.
Hold on.
No, who's
like,
the
hold
same?
on, hold on.
Who's
Listen,
the same as
listen,
Ice Cube?
Listen, no,
Ice
listen.
Cube
Ice
is
Cube
the same.
is the same.
No, that is the same.
It's the
Ice
same
Cube
thing.
is
But
Ice
think about
Cube.
it. Think
One
about
at
it.
a time, everybody.
But think about it. Yeah, Denzel, when he did like Esquire, the new movie Esquire,
Totally different
he
person.
went to a whole different like thing. When he did, you know, the train movie with
Training Day.
not train.
Yeah,
Train
train
conductor. He was kind of he can
And-
switch
and-
up.
and
Tom
what's the-
Hanks, they
what's the-
switch up.
Where's
Loretta
the
Devine.
plane
Loretta Devine.
Same person.
No. Oh, let me see. You know, have
She
you
always
ever
plays
seen?
Ancient
She
Mother.
played. She played a mentally challenged girl. She was perfect. Was she in that movie? She played as was it Derry B?
You can't go smacking on, you know. The
She
table
played
like
in
that.
she played as Derry B in that one movie. Loretta Devine always plays different roles, I think. But sometimes
She always plays Ancient
But
Mama.
I'm just
the auntie.
saying.
No, but you gotta
Taraji
think.
definitely. I've seen her switch it up. She's not the same as Cookie.
Will Smith is not the same. You can't say that he played the same role in I Am Legend.
Yes,
he
come
did.
on.
He was a funny
Okay.
He was,
What about what's
So-
the joint?
hold on. Let
Suicide
him
Squad.
finish his point and then.
Listen,
I don't remember
Listen, yes,
Suicide
Dave. Listen,
Squad.
listen. Watch this. Suicide Squad, I Am Legend, 7 pounds. Whenever Will Smith starts trying to show that he's a strong person, he looks the same.
He looks
Okay,
the same,
so
yeah.
here's
he
what I'll
shows
give you.
I mean, that's a,
Here's
that's
what
a
I'll give
look,
you.
but that's not his acting.
Here's
is
what
not
I'll
the
give
same.
you on
What are
Will
you gonna
Smith.
say? What are you gonna
On
say,
Will
Sweet?
Smith, I'll give you when he's playing supernatural being
Men in
man.
Black is all the same
Right?
person.
No, it's that's a part of supernatural being man because he's dealing with aliens. Will Smith in Aliens is one person, and Will Smith in what is him in Martin's movie? I know this
Bad
is my
Boys.
favorite.
Same
Will,
person.
no, it's not.
Same
It's
person.
not the same person. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Will Smith-
in Bad Boys is one
Ron
Will
got y'all
Smith,
on that one.
and then Will Smith in Alien.
No,
Man
I'm not saying it
is
don't
another
work. People,
person.
I'm not saying it don't work.
It's
I'm
not
just saying.
that you saying.
I'm just saying, just like Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
I'm gonna say
hold on,
he's two.
let me finish this. Ice Cube does play the same person, but it works.
And
in
you tell you
every
what,
movie.
but they're messing it up because
Will
Kevin
Smith
Hart
and
has
Ali.
taken it. Kevin Hart has taken it to another level.
Right.
All those comedies, he got another comedy come out. They're the same comedies.
Yeah,
Same
it's the
person.
same comedy.
Like he's doing the same kind of jokes and
Kevin
movies
Hart.
with his face and stuff. It's like,
He's doing the same thing.
how many times
so-
we gonna keep laughing at that?
Right.
I think that's really
I'm
like
just
bad.
saying.
Yeah.
You forgot
I
about
don't
Ali
know.
too. Will Smith and Ali was a
Same
genius.
person.
It was not the same person. He was not I Am Robot.
Now let me tell you somebody who really tried to go out.
was
Remember
not.
Tyler Perry tried to play a superhero like
Oh
the,
yeah.
I was like
I forgot.
Who played
the
the
police.
hero?
He was like a police officer. He tried to play this serious
Oh
masculine
yeah,
role.
yeah.
And it was like
But back to Acrimony.
we don't believe
John
it.
For it to
something.
be a Tyler
Yeah.
Perry show was definitely. I think Acrimony.
Well,
was
I'm
a
looking
very
forward to
real-
seeing that, but I heard it's a chick flick, and so
No, it's not a chick
It looks
flick.
like the same movie
It's
as
not
all those
the
other
same
movies.
movie
I heard
as
it- I
all
heard
the
it's
other
not the same
movies.
movie.
No,
I'm telling you, you
the
gonna,
one she
it's
just
a
did with
must-see.
Idris
Definitely
Elba.
gotta go see
Remember
that.
when he just like
That's
when
not,
he comes
no,
to the
no,
house.
That was not a complete thought either.
I thought that was a good movie though.
That was not a complete
Movies are
thought.
horrible,
was it about
man.
30 minutes long? I mean,
Right.
it was
Well,
not a complete thought.
well, moving
Hey,
on real
find
quick.
people to work. That's all
Real
that
quick
counts.
and hot topic, so we can move on real quick.
Yeah, let's move
Your
on.
girl Viola Davis. Somebody tried to break in her house,
Okay.
and she scared them off with herself. her own
Because
gun.
Viola,
What, she
Viola
didn't have a
is
wig on?
Viola
No
is
makeup.
another kind of.
Or no makeup.
Viola is another kind of.
Oh my God! The
woman.
words expressed by Davis, not that of the open bar.
Hey.
And y'all little Kemp fans, y'all need to get on Dave talking about Viola, and y'all beating me up.
Hey.
Viola is another kind of woman. You're just not gonna do.
I
ain't
mean,
gonna blame
she's a
Viola.
very strong woman. You seen that face without makeup?
Oh.
You know
I'm
what?
not gonna
Viola
say
is a
anything.
married woman. Okay, so as long as her husband is not concerned,
he probably is. He glad she working so he can creep.
Moving on real quick, because Viola.
He met her before she was Viola Davis. By the way, her husband met her.
He met her. Remember and leaned on me.
He knew potential.
He struck gold.
She got a strong jaw.
Do y'all remember her and Lean on Me? Y'all remember the movie Lean on Me?
She was not in Lean on Me.
Yes, she was. Let me tell you who she was.
Hold
on, everybody be quiet. She was the girl. You remember the girl? She played the girl that got pregnant in the movie. She was her mother. Remember, she wanted to give her away. She said,
"Oh yeah."
She said, "Why would you think I don't love? I love her."
And she was slobbing from the mouth.
Oh God, that's what I was like, who is that woman?
That's Viola.
Viola played.
I don't recall.
That was a young Viola.
She was. We gotta pull that up on the screen. Let's see if we can get a.
Viola had no makeup on. She had hair braided.
Jacob, can you pull up Viola Davis and Lean on Me?
We gotta see if we can find it. I need evidence.
Y'all gotta see it. We don't go to a commercial. Come right back with Viola Davis.
Oh, Lean on Me.
Love you.
You guys can't talk Viola. I love her. Salute. She represents all of us.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. Tune into the open bar. Salute. Today is just a day. It's like a Friday. Anyway, you know what? Have y'all been keeping up with the Bill Cosby case?
No,
they just going into jury selection.
There's still a case. Bill Cosby still has.
They're retrying.
They're retrying.
They're retrying him,
which is a good thing for his on his side.
Okay.
Because
why is this a good thing?
Because they're throwing a lot of those people out, their cases out. So it's like it's breaking it down to a fewer people that's against him. So it's kind of looking good for him. He might get off at the rate it's going. It's always
good that when they try you again.
He got off 28 times so far. Oh, I just said 28 times. I was about to say, wow. Are you talking about like
he did get off, huh?
Well, he might legally get off this time.
His wit was so far beyond us at that moment.
Right. Jacob has been the coolest the last couple episodes.
Viola Davis.
We gotta talk about Jacob and that Scorpio last week, though. We didn't get to come back to that because Jacob, what was that like?
I retract.
Excuse me, the Scorpion. Jacob and the Scorpion.
Yeah, what happened? How was the Scorpion? How did it taste?
It was delicious.
It was.
It tasted exactly like
that Scorpion.
It tasted exactly like you'd think it would taste.
Delicious though.
No.
Like mezcal flavored bug.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So you eat bugs a lot?
No.
You had chocolate covered roaches and all that before?
No, man.
No, I would. I ate a maggot once, and a termite.
Aren't you not supposed to?
It was a dried maggot.
A drag
at
magnet.
like an insectorium, like an
Hold
insect
up.
zoo.
All y'all done had something to eat. But y'all don't know what it was, but y'all worrying about what he know what it was.
So you trying to say that
And
your
yo,
carry out is
termites
okay.
taste like peanuts.
Is that right?
Straight up. I had some in Costa Rica on like
So,
a safari
do you
thing. The
just
dude
eat
gave me some.
random bugs
Were
for
they- they
pleasure,
were like- they were like cooked?
or
No, he like so we were on this like little safari little boat thing
In Costa Rica.
and he like puts a stick into a termite's nest and he takes out a few. He's like, anybody want to try one? They're
Oh
pretty
my
good.
God.
so? Are
And,
you just eating
you
random
are
bugs for
so-
pleasure, or is it just every once in a while?
Well, it wasn't for business.
Okay, so just
Yeah,
You
it was
said
fun.
it wasn't for business. That was kind of shady. You missed
he
it.
threw
Sorry.
the shade. I caught the
Sorry.
shade.
That was good.
He threw
No,
the
I mean,
shade. caught it.
I did it for the story. You know, I get to tell it now
The
on open
adventure,
bar.
yeah.
I knew I would be on open bar one day. So.
Wow.
And you would tell
I'm
that was
impressed.
shade with palm trees.
But you know what? That's why I could never do none of those shows where you have to eat bugs and have scorpions running over.
Fear Factor.
Can y'all
Fear
do any of those
Yeah,
shows?
you know what? They interviewed me for that show. I was like, I don't eat everything. So.
You wouldn't do it for
No.
$1 million bucks?
No.
I'm definitely not going to do it.
Can you
First
eat?
of all, they didn't even tell me what the show was, and then
I just know if somebody put some like live squid and try to make me eat it in my mouth, I'll be like, I can't do it.
In Korea, they eat full live
I
octopus.
saw that.
Yeah,
Live.
they like they.
Cut it while it's alive.
No, they don't even cut it. They just wrap it around chopsticks and then like
Small octopus.
yeah,
And eat it while it's
This
alive.
just
Yeah.
does not sound appetizing.
people die.
Wow. I wonder is that healthy though?
Sure.
But
that
you know,
thing
the
is
Food
still live
Network-
in your body.
No,
If it's
by the
not-
time you get through chewing it, it's going to be dead.
Oh, you got a point there.
But you know, the Food Network
have to
goes
chew it
over
really
all
well.
types of delicacies.
or you just swallow.
Food channel.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
I mean,
a
you
what's
can
a
go on
delicacy?
You can go on YouTube and find a lot of very odd delicacies that people in other countries like. Some people eat monkey brain.
I saw
Hello,
something where they
Jeffrey
I saw
Dahmer.
something.
Right.
Not
I
Jeffrey
saw
Dahmer.
something where they were
He was
eating
eating
foods,
people.
and it had to be still alive though. It was they were still kind of moving around and alive.
Eating people.
Not people. They were I don't know. They just were alive things they were eating. Just
Live animals, roaches.
they were live,
Bugs?
bottom feeders.
The termites I ate were live.
Wow.
alive termites.
So you feel them crawling
And
on
it
your
tastes like
tongue, you
peanuts.
chew them, they ain't make you sick, fall out.
Yeah.
They
You
tasted
just
like
bit
peanuts
into it,
straight
right?
So let
up.
us know, guys. What
Straight
is
up.
the most random thing you guys have eaten out there? I'm interested in knowing because my engineer eats scorpions for breakfast
Yeah, it was,
Whoa.
and dinner.
That's pretty cool, man. You rock. Is
Thanks,
that a good
dude.
word?
You
That's
rock.
really cool. You rock. Anyway, shout out to Bill Cosby. Moving on. Yo, what's
Bill-
going on in politics, young lady?
Everything is happening in politics. I'm going to be on Fox 5 News in the morning.
Ooh,
Oh, make sure everybody turn the TV on.
Yes, 9:30 segment. Tune in.
I
I'll
can't
be
wait.
on
That's
Fox
amazing.
5. Yes.
It wasn't windy, but yeah.
No, but I'm telling you, producer Stewart did Fox 5 when he better, and he actually produces the morning segment. So I get to hang out with the guy who's the real star of the Wendy Williams show.
Do you need me to go with you?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, no. But no, we're going to be talking about the national initiative I talked about last week for the 50th anniversary
Of Martin
of
King.
Dr. King's assassination. And so the lineup is out of control.
Who there?
You know, we have Ray Lewis coming in from Baltimore. You know, DJ
Boo.
Quicksilver. You can boo him, but at least he's trying to do something great with his life.
I don't mess with Ray Lewis no more.
He won't be kneeling. If he do, he gonna say, "I was praying." That was hilarious. So Ray gonna be there. Who else?
Ray is supporting the cause. DJ Quicksilver is coming from Baltimore. We actually have one of the attorneys from Baltimore that won I think an $80 million settlement.
I heard
against
Janet Jackman gonna be there too. Sorry. Go.
Janet Jack's
Go ahead.
son is not going to be there.
Okay.
And basically, you know, the whole event is live entertainment. There is performances, and the whole event is really to commemorate the legacy and talk about what's next. You know, and on the show tomorrow, you know, I'm going to point out the homicides that happen in our communities every single day, where we can't overlook that.
Wow.
It needs to be inclusive to a national effort because there are homicides happening in every city, in every community that we cannot become numb to.
Wow.
That just cannot become a part of the normal way of being and give attention to a national movement because it's impacting a different race of people.
More importantly,
Well, this
are you
is
gonna
true.
shout out the open bar? Sorry.
I might shout out Open Bar on Fox 5, depending on if they give us time to. But I am going to be presenting the resolution that we presented, that we worked on with some great people from the community. So that's exciting. And again, Friday, we're going to be doing the prom pop-up at Baloo.
Wow.
So that's exciting.
Prom pop-up, hey.
I'm so glad we got the commissioner actually on our show. It's so honored. That's an honor.
The
we stay
ANC commissioner.
If anybody wants to come hang out with us, there's plenty to do. So
you got a
join us.
stylist coming. What else for the prom pop-up?
So we got
is it prom season already?
It's prom season already.
Wow.
And we're looking for people to actually. So we're doing the prom.
You just went through this last year. What are you talking about, man?
He did.
But
he really
is
did.
it around the same? But it's like April. It's early.
We're the pop-up
April,
is about
May.
them picking out different attires. So we have a young lady coming from PG Prom Initiative where she literally collects prom stuff for men and women all year long, and she's coming to kind of provide this huge selection for the students to choose from.
Wow.
So on top of that, we have an essay like competition for them to kind of, they're already started submitting their videos. So I'm going to have some people kind of go through those videos, and that person is going to get like a first class trip ride, their makeup done.
Nice.
They're gonna get customized.
Why you didn't have that
attire.
last year when I had for my child?
You know what? Yeah. So we're gonna move forward. No. But no, it's a little difficult to coordinate so many different efforts and different projects, and so a lot of planning went into this. A lot of coordination still to come. So.
Because you know what? A lot of these programs, like personally, like me, I was a single father. And sometimes the prom situations kind of be stressed, especially for a man who don't know what the.
You were stressed out.
I was. I had to get my daughter's dress made. It was a lot.
Did you tell her not to wear her makeup?
I'm not getting to that. I hired somebody to do her makeup. Her makeup was done pretty extra that night too.
Did you say like Lil' Kim?
She ain't look like Lil' Kim.
Oh.
I didn't say she looked like Lil' Kim. People, I ain't gonna go back in that. But moving on. Go ahead with politics.
And so, yeah, basically keeping the push for stricter gun laws. I mean, we need them not just for, criminals that do mass shootings, but there needs to be stricter laws for these guns that go missing. I feel like those are the guns that are getting to the hands of the young people in our communities because they're the guns that are unmarked. And so they're easily sold on the black market. They're easily sold on the street corners. And so if you're penalized for your missing property and there's stricter penalties, I'm almost positive that you'll be more careful and won't have missing cargo.
So the initiative is when again? Give everybody what they need to if they want to.
Yes. So if everybody want to get involved, the initiative is 04/04/2018. That's 04/04/2018 MLK. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. And that's happening tomorrow at Shepherd Park. It's in my district. Yeah, I'm excited. Think about it. It's at the intersection of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And if you go to any city in any part of the country, those communities are always positively synonymous with low-income, underserved communities.
That is true. They would put MLK in the hood. Boy. It's
accurate, and I've been to most of them.
MLK Highway in Maryland is not that bad.
Capitol Heights
anymore.
Until you go behind it.
By
and then
Capitol Heights?
Palmer Park.
The further down you go, because you got to think, it's a long stretch. It go all the way to Lanham.
But the point is, it's going to be at that intersection, and it's going to start at 3 o'clock for those that are able to attend. There's going to be a full program, and for those who are not able to attend, you can participate by going live with us at 6:05 p.m. We're going to go live on all social media platforms for a moment of silence.
Nice.
And then you can come back on and talk about what the movement means to you.
So, before the end of the show, make sure you bring it up again so everybody
Absolutely.
knows. We definitely put that on Open Bar. We're going to go to a quick quick commercial. We come right back with, we're going to have a good talk about epilepsy. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah.
Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Go ahead.
I remember
You need
that.
your makeup done and you got to fix your makeup.
Welcome back to the Open Bar WLVS, Open Bar Radio, Open Bar Tuesdays. And we have a guest tonight, Miss Alicia Smith, again with us. Clap, everybody.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. Alicia. I said not Alicia, Alicia.
Thank you.
That was very African American of you.
Well, welcome back. She has an important topic.
You want to say it. But we're talking about a very important subject, and that is the subject of epilepsy.
Yes.
Now, before we get into it a little bit, I want to get right down to there's a walk coming up, right?
April 14th, yes.
April 14th. What time and where's it going down at?
It'll be, my brain don't work. It will be downtown DC. It'll be about 9 a.m. in the morning. I guess check-in is a little before that. The walk will probably take about 20 minutes.
The whole walk will be like 20 minutes?
I mean, it depends on how fast you walk. But it don't take that long.
Between 20 and 30 minutes then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You register. Like I said, I'll send the link out on openbar.com. They can just go register on that link.
Yes.
If they want to walk, or you can just donate to that link, and it's Cocoa Cadets.
All right, and we had like a moderate goal of like $1,000.
$1,000.
Trying to get towards the cause.
Yes.
And they don't have to walk; they can just donate.
They can just donate. Yep.
But this walk coming up, how many people you guys are expecting to be out there walking?
Thousands, millions. I mean, people are coming from the UK, Africa, Australia. They're coming from all over the place.
Okay, so
because this is the big national walk here.
Now I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. Do you have any numbers, like how many people in America, in the country, are affected by epilepsy?
America, the last number was about 70,000. Only 70,000 in America.
70,000?
That on record.
That's a small number. Mm-hmm. Really? So this is probably why it's not heard of a lot. Like people.
But that's adults. I'm sorry, that's not kids.
The kids that suffer from it. Okay, and so now for people who hear the term epilepsy but don't really know what it means, what exactly is it?
It's when your brain malfunctions, so it fires off electric shocks on its own, and it makes you lose sensations from your body, sensations from passing out.
Is it kind of like a short circuiting, basically?
Basically, that's what it does.
It's like a short circuiting in your brain. And the body can do a couple of things.
It could do a lot.
Seizures, convulse, whatever it is. Right? These different things can pass out, like you said. You can
pass out. Some people just come back not knowing where they are. Some people can come right back and talk. Some people can stay out for 15, 20 minutes. So it just depends on how bad theirs are. Some people have 50 seizures a day.
Really?
Some people literally have 300 seizures a day.
Now, one of the interesting things that we brought out last time we talked about the walk and everything, we were talking about there's no cure. There's no actual cure for it, right? But there are some practices that allow people to medicate that have, I guess, some people say it helps, I guess.
Yeah, some people, regular traditional medicine help. Some people take 10 pills a day. Some people take 2 pills a day. I mean, 2 different types of medicines a day. Some people take 10 different types of medicines. It's different. People just depend on how many you have and how bad it is.
Sure. Now, how about you, from your perspective? Do you believe that marijuana actually helps?
Yes.
A lot of people?
Yes, I do.
And what would be the process for people looking to go and get their medical marijuana license, their medical marijuana card for that purpose?
Yeah, if your neurologist don't do it, you can actually go see different neurologists have their license to prescribe it. If yours don't do it, you can actually go to one to do it, or actually you can take your medical records to a certain dispensaries. Well, I would say a medical marijuana doctor. They normally have their own dispensaries.
Yeah.
And they'll look over all your medical records and say, yeah, I can prescribe it to you.
And what are some other known illnesses that you've seen or experienced that medicinal marijuana or the marijuana card was actually approved for?
Depression,
cancer.
Some types of cancer.
Commissioner, are you trying to find a legit reason to go and get you?
Well, I think
extreme nausea.
One, what you're doing for the epilepsy cause is great because there's so many other people dealing with different types of illnesses that a similar remedy can cure. And so we're just trying to educate the people, Pastor. Any problems with that?
Oh no! I just want to know, was the commissioner trying to find a legitimate way to go get her fixed?
No, you can't get weed because of your bad ankle. Okay?
You can't get weed. Your nose is running.
Right.
It's a point of education.
But so what else? What does marijuana help with? I mean, what?
HIV, I heard.
HIV.
I don't
know. No, not at all.
Boy.
It's a disability and a possibility, but I haven't heard that one.
I never heard
that.
I
heard that. I thought.
I didn't hear that one.
I never heard of it.
PTSD, and most people are suffering from some sort of PTSD if you live in America long enough.
What?
I'm serious.
And a lot of people don't understand. You don't have to.
That was actually true, Commissioner. But the problem is, you just took it so deep, so fast. Right. We wasn't ready for it.
Wasn't ready for it.
You're welcome.
If you live in this country long enough, boy,
that's the value that I bring here. It's about adding value.
That was rich.
You do.
Okay, so we gonna put the link on Open Bar's page, and how are we doing with our goal? You have a number, or you want to just?
I haven't checked today, and it's still on. It's about $90 last time.
$90.
Yeah.
That means Open Bar. We haven't done our part yet, so that means that we all got to give ours.
We making sure we put ours in last.
Right. We got to make sure we do ours. We're gonna try to do $20 a piece.
And have you looked at grants for this? There are grants for these types of specific opportunities. Crowdsourced fundraising is so difficult because there's so many crowdsourcing fundraising out there. At least I've received about 10 today.
My thing is this: if somebody can crowdsource fund for them to go to Miami or somewhere
for their birthday,
I think it's important. No, I'm very clear that this is an important cause. I'm just saying that there are other options in addition to look at securing funding for projects this important.
You're right, but I'm just saying if somebody can raise that type of money to go away to get away because they need a weekend to get away, somebody should be able to do it.
That was hilarious.
I'm in agreement. I think you should be able to raise funds for a great cause. I'm just saying now that nowadays there are a lot of causes at the same time.
So Alicia, look. What's the $1,000 going to be used for? Is that going towards research?
Yes, it goes straight to them. So I never see it.
So this is a little bit different. So this is not like we're raising any money.
To go to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it goes straight to them. I never see it. It goes straight to the Epilepsy Foundation.
And shout out to Jeffrey Banks on Facebook Live. He said he suffers from PTSD as well.
That's
he
what
can
is
go
PTSD?
get his car. And like I said, they don't
post-traumatic
stress disorder. And those are services that we advocate for.
Maybe I should go get checked out because I had,
you have PTSD.
And like I said, he don't have to get THC if he don't want to get high. He can get CBD in it.
What's the CBD? What's the CBD?
It's the component that don't get you high, but it still gives you the same relaxing.
The medicinal,
exactly. It still does the same.
Are you high now?
And it's somewhere. Where can you find a fact sheet about the condition and what are some remedies
for epilepsy?
Yeah.
Epilepsyfoundation.com.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's the main goal right there.
So it's April the 14th, right?
April the 14th.
April 14th.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. it starts.
7 a.m. It starts at 7 a.m.
Oh, I thought my page said.
No. Actually, that's
gotta register that early, right?
Yeah. So the actual walk actually starts at 9 a.m.
See.
That's what she said.
But I know you got to register earlier.
Yeah, you got to register earlier, and that's something I definitely would like to do. April 14th, it's a Saturday.
Saturday morning.
You already told me you were going to do it.
That's something I would like to do.
Yeah. Since you ain't doing that biathlon, you might as well.
I'm definitely not doing that.
I just signed up this week. Shout out to them. I signed up this week.
Jeffrey said
shout out to Yolanda
and we're
her
family.
husband,
You supposed to support
Taurus.
me.
Yeah. Taurus and Yolanda, shout out to them.
Shout them out. They're amazing.
I love what they're doing, but I ain't gonna jump cold turkey into no triathlon.
You could build
when
up to
was
it.
the triathlon? When was it?
It's not till June, but they're going to train you.
They're going to train you.
I'm going to start with the 20-minute walk of epilepsy on the 14th.
No, it's a 5K walk. So I don't know if you can walk 5K in 20 minutes.
It's not going to end up being. They have
I want to share what Jeffrey posted about the grants for epilepsy.
Yeah. He said that there's 3 grant opportunities for Ward 8. People live in Ward 8.
Okay.
I live in Maryland.
Yeah.
So,
and hold on.
Whatever goes on the DC does not concern me. I live in the state of Maryland.
Well, it's okay if you live in Maryland because you can there's always someone in that area that has epilepsy. So if you're combining your resources, your knowledge, that's another importance of partnership. We were working on a project this morning with Manpower DC, or this afternoon rather, about collaboration because you have a certain set of skills. Then there may be some people in the same community that you can partner with and qualify for that.
And Jeffrey said he's a grant writer.
I know, but the only thing is though, but that's different though. That's different than what she's doing.
Well, actually, it is different, and and that's time consuming.
Yeah, that's
and
different.
There's no time.
Like if you're starting an organization if Alicia was going to start her own organization for epilepsy, she would need that resource. You know what I'm saying? Right. But she's raising money to go towards research right now. People are already in place doing the research, so she's just trying to raise money.
Which is in Landover
and
Hills.
awareness.
I support my local one, which is in Landover Hills. Right. That's it. I only will support them pretty much when they have events.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're right up the street from my house.
Other epilepsy projects you're not involved
I mean, if they come, but that's my local one that I've joined.
No, but I'm talking about the grants, though. The grants don't really add up to this. I mean, if you're getting a grant for epilepsy, you're getting that grant to do work yourself.
Wow.
You're not getting that work to give to research.
Yeah.
They don't give you a grant to give money to research.
Again, you're clarifying her position because you never know where she may want to take this project. But if you're clarifying that you're not looking to take this project any further than your current effort, then that's fine. But there are other people who may be looking to go a little bit further in that field.
That's true.
Thanks for that information, Jeffrey. So, Pastor, when is it? When is the event again?
April 14th.
April 14th.
April 14th at 7 a.m. We're going to sign up and register.
People can sign up to add you money.
They can come to the Open Bar website and they'll see it. It'll say Coco Cadets, and they just go on there and sign up.
Oh, and that's special. Yo.
But thank you for this. It's a great service. I think that you should limit. I mean, one, thank you for putting this on and taking this effort. But I definitely think it's a great initiative.
That's what's up. We're about to go to a quick break. We come right back with the pastor. Finally, his episode, his time. Everybody been waiting for forever. Some love, sex, and relationships.
He forgot what he's going to talk about.
He forgot what he's going to talk about.
Look, he been muted for a month and a half.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
we sorry. Chitty told us not to do. He said you cannot do it until he come back. But anyway, give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Lisa.
Sliding no more. I got it.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuning to the open bar.
Salute.
You know, one thing I forgot to mention real quick. Did y'all know Snoop Dogg's gospel album is #1?
Yes, it is.
Snoop
Isn't
Dogg
that
has a
crazy?
gospel
That's
album?
dumb.
Y'all don't think that's crazy?
It is crazy.
Why you think it's
Because that just goes to show popularity
It's
even
just
in
dumb.
the gospel.
why is it dumb?
If you
This
have
is
a
dumb.
solid fan base,
Nah.
which Snoop does, they'll follow you to
I ain't
the
saying
end.
nothing wrong with Snoop doing gospel music. It's dumb for his album to be #1 in gospel.
No,
When did he create a
It's
gospel
dumb
album?
for Snoop Dogg's gospel album to be #1 in gospel.
When there's,
Why is
no,
that?
I'm gonna tell you,
Because it
but-
just shows you the
but why
power
is
of
it
the
dumb?
fan.
Can I say
because
why?
he's not a gospel artist.
And that's another thing. There's new gospel artists out there. Let me
I'm
say this.
just saying.
Let
No,
me say
you're
this.
trying to draw. You're trying to draw that like I'm drawing a problem with him doing gospel album. He can do a gospel album.
Right.
Fine.
No, but why is it? But maybe everybody else is
Because
not.
he's not. Because nobody's going into somebody else's genre and going to be #1.
So are you jealous that he
right.
Except
came
for
into
gospel
your
people.
genre?
Well, but like you said, Shirley
But that's
Caesar.
what I'm
Oh no, but
saying.
Shirley Caesar cannot become a rapper and
be
make
#1.
if
Exactly.
Shirley,
She
well,
was.
she did.
Damn.
I got greens, beans.
You got a point.
Listen,
You got a
he
point.
name it. Shirley Caesar's went
You got a
#1.
point.
No.
But Snoop didn't go get upset with Shirley Caesar's about that.
That was not #1.
No.
And she got popular with it.
She
It got
went viral.
it went
You
viral.
name it.
It went viral.
But you know what?
name
But
it,
I
it's
see what
still
you're saying.
popular
Greens,
to this
beans,
day.
A lot of
tomatoes.
people get mad at. A lot of people got mad at
So-
Mary J because she got the Oscar or whatever for. I mean, she got the Oscar nomination. That's
Yeah,
her
for the
first-
gospel
Mudbound?
movie and the gospel
for
movie.
Mudbound.
Did you? So Mudbound, I went to the
but
screening
she-
and I left
I-
the screen. I didn't get a chance to get to stay for the screening when
Right.
I.
But I say that
I
to
had
say
something
I
else
understand where you going. With
Yeah,
that.
I'm just saying, but legitimately, no one can go into someone else's area, someone else's
And blow
genre,
up
and
like
just
that.
be #1.
But okay, time out. Though.
It doesn't work that way.
But
But
I
time
will
out.
say-
Why?
I'ma
What,
tell you why
based
it went
on what
#1.
rules
Well,
though? Based
well,
on what
well, I
are the
understand what you're
rules?
saying, but I
Based
think-
on the rules of experience, about art, about
Are you
craft,
a
about
gospel
the
artist?
essence of
No,
what
No,
it
no,
is.
it's
He
not
is.
about that. See, it's all about marketing. See, they're not.
I ain't arguing that though.
Pastor,
See,
I
I'm not
have a great
arguing that.
example,
It's about
Pastor.
the budget.
Let
I'm
me-
not
about
arguing
the-
the
I have a
budget
great
or the
example,
But that's
marketing.
why it's #1 compared
Michelle
to everybody
said
else.
God
Number
uses
one, the
ordinary
God-
people to
No,
do
if you look
extraordinary
at- out
things.
there
If you look at
Thank
the
you,
if you
Michelle.
look at the people that's guest singing on it, there's top artists in that.
I have
that
a
sing
point.
with
I have-
like
That-
he
that
had-
gospel
he had-
artist.
he
I
I
had-
have
saying
something
that.
I want to
Hold on,
share.
I'm gonna let you share one second. I'm saying he got songs with what's the guy name? Every Praise. What's his name? Come
JJ
on.
Harrison,
No, every praise to our God.
Hezekiah Walker.
Hezekiah, he got a song with Hezekiah Walker.
Right.
I mean, Shirley Caesar even on that album. So he
Okay.
has
Shirley
like top
Caesar
people
is a
on it.
rapper
So that's
also.
why. So that's probably why. And then of course he got Tomei.
Tony, yeah.
Tomei, he's on that
Who
album.
his
so
name is B Slade now.
B Slade. And
I'm going to
he's
give
on
you
that
a
album. Go ahead.
perspective, okay? So,
Which
Pastor,
is also another issue I have.
Pastor.
Oh,
So,
we-
Pastor,
we have
is your argument that Snoop Dogg, as a
an
traditional
argument.
rapper, I'm just on your
I'm with
position.
you.
Forget it. Okay, your position.
Right,
Is it
right,
your
okay.
position that Snoop Dogg, as a what kind of rapper would he be called? Is it gangster
Gangster.
rap?
He was a gangster
Okay,
rapper.
Snoop Dogg as a gangster rapper,
Or just a rapper.
Snoop Dogg as a rapper could not trans over into gospel and be #1 because of what?
I don't think. First of all, he didn't cross over to gospel.
Okay.
He just did a gospel album.
Okay.
And I'm saying that I don't think he should be able to do a gospel album. Being not a gospel artist, he's not a gospel artist.
Right.
I ain't saying he's not saved. I ain't saying he ain't going to heaven. I ain't saying people who smoke weed can't do gospel music. I'm saying you just can't just do
So
a
here's
gospel
my
album.
question to you.
Hold
Here's
on,
my question.
and make it #1. Only when you can do that. That says something about the industry itself.
Okay, no, it doesn't. So here's my question.
That's
Here's
what
my
I'm
question.
saying.
Good point.
Here's my
Good
question, but
point.
here's my actual question.
Go ahead.
So what about those who have the position that says they don't think a pastor can make a book about love, sex, and relationships?
No, I mean, listen.
But positional wise,
Listen.
you've
but-
crossed
but-
over
no,
into
but that's not cross. That's not a crossover.
pastor.
No.
Religion
what
and
you would
love.
be-
One
what
can
you would
make
be
an
saying-
argument.
No, you could make the argument because the Bible talks about sex. I got scripture all through the Bible. The
One
book.
could make an argument, right? But speaking about what the Bible speaks about, all kinds of people in the Bible come from thugs and murderers and turned over into.
But this is the thing. We're not saying Snoop Dogg converted. We ain't say he did anything. All I'm saying is he did a gospel record and they made it #1. And I'm saying in any other industry, no one could just become a hip hop artist and beat out Jay-Z or beat out Kendrick Lamar. You're not just going to cross over just because you chose to. And because
But
you
that
have
is not
the
about
right
the-
marketing plan. See, you're right about that. But the problem is gospel music is so broken
Right.
so needy within itself,
Right.
and so clandestine of itself that we'll do anything, we'll let anything go.
Because
so,
please don't feel that I feel bad because your girl Nicki Nicki Minaj, she rapped on what you call it? I was uncomfortable. I was like, can you believe that? Because she did that album, and then her album before was shaking ass.
Exactly right. She was going hard on her album. She did the thing with Tasha Cobb, and I'm not mad about it. Tasha Cobb wanted to have on a record. I'm fine with that. But guess what? That song didn't become number one in gospel music. Number one.
Okay. So what this says,
he got
what
Fred
this would
Hammond,
say,
John P.
what
Key,
I will say about
Patti LaBelle,
the Snoop Dogg
James
gospel
Brown.
album that I have not yet heard.
Say it again.
What I will say about the Snoop Dogg's #1 gospel album that I have not yet heard is it says a lot about his fan base. It says a lot about his influence. It says a lot about who he is, just as his ability to connect with people. So I don't think it. I think you're making it about the industry of gospel. Which is, it's
I know why Pastor's upset. I know why Pastor's upset because Kim Burrell's on the album.
But anyway, that's my point. That's my point. I think she's getting mixed up. It made #1 based upon the gospel. The people that's in the gospel industry made this #1. We're not talking about the people who follow him with rap. These are accredited like at the Stellar Awards.
Yeah.
He was started.
He put
Stellar
gospel
Awards
artists on the record, and all I'm saying is that.
All
I'm saying is that there's a problem with the gospel industry.
I understand what you're saying
for the gospel industry. It's not even about Snoop. It's like I'm not even really going on Snoop. I'm talking about the gospel industry itself being in a place where his album, just because y'all jumped on his records, making it #1. Like I said, Lil
Kim was on Tasha Cobb.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj was on Tasha Cobb's record. It's fine. Look, Kanye West did Jesus Walks With Me years ago, and he was in churches doing that song. A lot of folk didn't like that.
Jesus Walks was actually hit. Okay, and God's Plan.
Salt
God's
was on
Plan.
Salt from Salt.
And Salt was on Stump.
Drake did
and
God's
we have no
Plan.
problem with that right now. Kirk Franklin's record, but Kirk Franklin was a gospel artist.
Right.
He still does gospel music.
I got
today.
you. I got
you.
you. But Snoop is headlining, who is a gangster rapper, a known weed smoking toting.
Now let me give you one thing if you could use to argue against my point about the whole gospel thing is the only thing you could use today modern that would be parallel would be the fact that Kobe Bryant retired from basketball and he did a short film
Oscar.
And he got an Oscar for that short film. Like that's crazy to me. Like,
well, I think that people have multiple talents. I think that you can be.
I'm not saying that they're not talented.
If you're talented in another area that's not your primary genre, you should be acknowledged for it.
That was an outlier.
Why not be acknowledged?
Basketball, but to get an Oscar, wow.
Okay, so are you hating?
No,
but
no, he's not hating on
was
Snoop.
It a great? Was
he
it
never
an
hated
Oscar?
on Snoop. He was just talking about the.
Was it an Oscar performance?
That's what I was trying to get out of you.
I'm lamenting the state of gospel music.
It's changed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're using this instance to talk about your state of gospel.
The state of gospel music.
He has a topic that he wants to talk about. We need to talk about that instead of this.
I'm in favor of all the topics.
So, Pastor, what are we going to talk about for love, sex, relationships today?
I mean, it was a suggested topic. We would.
Let's talk about those bills.
When do you get serious? When or how do you know that a relationship is really, I guess, mutual, exclusive, and on like it's me and you.
I think it's different for men and women.
It very much so is.
Sure.
Why you say that?
Well, because a lot of times men don't. We're not always trying to push it to the next level when women want to know.
I beg to
where's
differ.
this
I
going?
beg to differ.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Like,
what are we doing here?
I beg to differ.
What are we doing here? Like what we been doing? What are you doing?
We doing the same thing we've been doing.
You wasn't asking this question 3 weeks ago. What are you talking about? What are we doing?
I beg to differ.
Ain't nothing changed with us.
Experience.
No, but what she really saying is isn't it time for us to take it to another place?
But why is it
of exclusivity?
Men do the same thing.
Of commitment.
Men do that as well.
I don't know. Men rarely say, "What are we doing?"
Well, have you been?
Where are we going?
How many men have you been in a relationship with?
I've never.
No. That's not a fair question.
I'm just saying.
That's disingenuous.
I can give you a perspective on that.
I've talked to thousands of men.
But they may not tell you.
What do you mean? Tell me.
I mean, is a man gonna tell you the last time he cried?
Now she has that point.
No, hold on, no.
Is a man gonna tell you?
No.
Is he gonna tell you the last time he cried over his girl?
Hold on, listen. Men stand outside, and we're more honest with each other than we are ever in the relationship, and so are women.
Did he tell you the last time he cried?
Your girlfriend, huh?
Did he tell you the last time he cried?
Minister. People come to him for counseling all the time.
Okay, so outside of the counseling part, because that's a little different role.
If we talk about men crying, we'll tell each other the last time we cried or when we cried.
You guys are that transparent.
So are women.
Okay,
y'all tell each other your truth.
It's just asking a question.
All I'm saying is that men are going to be less likely to say, where are we going from here? What are we doing from here? There'll be times when a guy wants to take it to the next level with a female, and guess what? And she feels the same way guys feel a lot of times. I just like it like it is. Right. I don't want to go any further. So why are you asking this question? Why are you making this complicated?
Yeah, I was talking to my aunt today. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was married.
Shout out to aunt.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Ron's aunt.
I was asking. She's dating this gentleman now, and I asked her. I said, "So, are y'all gonna get married?" She said, "Why would I do that? He has his own house. I have my own house. We have a great time. We travel. We have a good time. I don't need that.
Exactly.
I just enjoy his companionship when I need it, and I was like, wow." So women are feeling that way.
I agree.
And the woman on your show, on the Wendy show right before you, she said she needed space, didn't she?
From her husband.
18 years. See this kind of craziness
18 years. 18 years.
Now you want space from me.
He's just now getting used to it.
Into all this. Now I'm here comfortable, and you want space.
Well,
she dragged you.
Well, I don't know.
Yes. The last 17 years, he was trying to get some space. When he finally adapted to it.
Just Dave, you know you got a microphone. You have to yell.
I'm going to beg to differ. Maybe she got dragged into this.
So here's my thing. I think when people are getting serious, the first thing is this: the most important thing that you have to do in any relationship is you have to give it time and let it breathe. What people do today, which is the main problem with most relationships, is that people are always. I need a good analogy. Something that you're not supposed to handle a lot, like light bulbs inside your headlights of your car. You're not supposed to put your fingers on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you ruin them. So you're not supposed to handle it. The relationship needs to be organic.
Or
it needs
camera
to
lenses.
Be natural. Okay. You don't need to keep handling it. Certain things you're not supposed to take out and handle it because you ruin it. And with relationships, people are always trying to make them do something rather than letting the relationship be.
Okay, question.
And the problem is, you never can get the truth. I don't care how honest a person's character is. You can't get the truth because people, by habit, humans, live up or down to expectations. So if your expectation is always here, I'm going to live up to that even though that's not really where I'm at. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's going to, at some point, that's going to collapse. And then if I try to temper your expectations and bring them down, and you say, well, I'm gonna stop expecting anything, I'll live down to those expectations. So the idea is you're still not getting the honest. I may want to still be with you or be around you, but I may not want to be pushed the way you want me to be pushed, male or female. And I'm saying, until people let time take time, which it has to go, and let it breathe, that's the only way you can let honesty come, because truth comes out slowly, right? Mm-hmm. Like a gas. It just kind of like leaks. And it spills and it comes out and you'll know what really is.
Right. So, Pastor, when does truth come in and organic come in when it's time to pay the bills? Does the man organically volunteer the check for the bill? See, but bills are easy because easy.
Bills are easy because
that's the number one reason why people break up. So divorce and relationships, I don't know how easy they are.
Well, money is an issue because of pleasure, what we want to do for fun, how we want to spend it on things, not just paying the bills. The bill is easy because it's an amount, right? If it's rent, if we're both living here, it makes sense to me as a guy, it makes sense to you. We need to pay the rent. So we decide if I'm going to pay this much, you're going to pay this much. That's easy.
So is that I'm asking, is that organic? So does the man organically say, you know what?
Why can't the woman just organically say?
Or the women. Listen, I'm okay. Whichever side it's on, when does the organic part of that conversation happen?
Are you planning on moving in with somebody you want to pay bills?
No, the organic.
This ain't kind of specific.
These are questions that people want to know.
The organic thing come in. The organic thing come in. Let's say you making, and I'm talking
they
about you as a
organically write
female.
the check.
No.
You making 200,000. I'm making 40,000. But we need to live in your 200,000. You need to be paying all.
Yeah, but hold on. Also, but hold on. Let me also clarify something, Sharice. Don't mistake the heart for money.
Oh,
it's two different things.
It's a mistake.
Yeah, the heart for money. See, because the heart is a whole kind of another beast. This is all organic. The heart is all organic. You can't make me feel something I don't feel.
Agreed.
You can't make me like something I don't like. You can't make me want what I don't want. I can't do the same thing with you. And even if we try to appease the other person by acting it out, it's still not true.
Right.
And ultimately, we're betraying ourselves, and it's going to come out. And but with money and numbers, like a business, you can work your way to the top with your effort, your sacrifice, your own skills.
So now it's a business.
No. I'm saying that business is different.
Your relationship
than love.
is.
Heart is different than business. It's separate. You can't.
We're learning here.
You can't treat relationships the way you treat business.
But most people do.
They try to, which is wrong.
Yeah,
But that's why we're asking
wrong.
you.
That's
People
wrong.
are listening and they want to know, when do they have the talk? That's what we're asking, Pastor. Because
here's the simple thing. If you decide to move in with somebody, you always have to talk about how you're going to pay for your bills together. You have to have that conversation. If you're deciding you're going to move in together,
that should be something.
Yeah, that's
done
not
before.
organic.
Yeah.
We're deciding I'm going to move into your place, or we're going to go get a place together.
But that would be the mature adult thing to do. But in reality, people just kind of somehow stay longer than they expected to.
They knock on your door. Hey, I need a place to stay.
No. I mean, no, really, though. Think about it, right? Think about it, how that overnight, one night turns into like, I'm just here.
Well, that's different.
If you give them a drawer, that's when they need to start paying bills.
A
drawer, okay.
Hold on, everybody. If that
So
person
you
has
guys
their
so-
own place and they just staying at your house all the time, that's different. They still paying rent
Tommy
somewhere
said
else.
you should
Exactly.
not have to have that talk with a man. Ooh, Pastor.
No.
That don't make
No,
sense.
stop that. Stop.
Tommy
Women is drinking cognac, vodka,
Tommy
and
Right.
all that stuff.
They drinking whiskey
They
straight.
whiskey
Tommy
straight
said-
and all this. Women, we're not giving y'all that pass no more.
Tommy
Right.
said with the man.
And y'all
you
want
should
equal
not-
rights? Y'all want equal rights when it benefits y'all.
Yeah, and any woman who wants this man to just jump up and say you're gonna pay everything when she got to be really quiet a whole lot.
Right.
Be quiet.
Don't say
Don't say anything.
Don't say
Speak
anything.
when I ask you a question.
So it was a question.
If I'm gonna pay everything, yeah.
Now there was a question, right, that came up, and it was asked: do people get married for love or for convenience?
Both.
Well, you know what? Traditionally, people in marriages, this is ancient times, right? Bible times, before Bible times and Bible times, right? People got married for arrangement. It was for power plays.
Mm-hmm.
Like this prince and this princess from two different kingdoms married to strengthen the power structures. Mm-hmm. This family was going to help this family because this is ultimately going in this direction. Mm-hmm. So it was power structures. So you, as a father, you took your daughter, you wanted her to marry a strong man who seemed like he would live a long time, that he could protect her,
from a strong
XYZ.
family.
And so that was how they did marriages. It was only in about the 1500s
that became about
love.
love.
I'm going to go to the 1400s. About the 1400s, out of France, this particular movement's name, I can't think of it right now off the top of my head, but this is when they begin to interject romance and the feelings and the things we get from songs and stuff. When you hear
the matters of the heart.
Yeah, when you hear a song and it makes you feel like, man, that makes me think of how I feel about them.
Even monogamy is new.
Well, yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So marriage was about the business arrangement before. It became now about romance and feelings, which is really wrong because that's not a good gauge to tell whether you should be with a person.
My thing, I think is more of a convenience for people to get married. Yeah,
I think it's a combination of
people
both.
are getting married for
And the
convenience.
reason why I say convenience, because you fall in and out of love with somebody, right? But you vet that person out that you're marrying, right?
Right.
So if you make sure they're making a
When you
certain
say
amount of money.
convenience, that's the same way they said in the ancient days benefit. It was beneficial.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Beneficial,
saying.
yes, exactly.
So you're
Some
looking
people today
at.
are still trying.
It was about families' names, family legacy, family
people
values.
are trying to go back to that now. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, it's very frowned upon in modern culture. Modern culture thinks you should get married for romance and feelings.
Yeah, but that's wrong.
Here's a perspective. Okay, when we look at monogamy, I mean, the marriage in some cultures was about economics. I mean, men had multiple wives simply because there was a the male to the woman to male ratio was different, and the man could provide for multiple wives, and that happened. And that still happens in certain cultures.
Women wasn't allowed to provide for themselves. You couldn't go out and earn.
You couldn't go and earn.
Wow. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But even today, that's frowned upon as if that wasn't a part of a reality.
But there's a lot of couples out here like Bill and Hillary.
How do you know?
I think that they understood the power that they had together versus being separate.
Yeah.
And so it's an arranged marriage, but it doesn't mean there's no love there. It doesn't mean that there's no intimacy there. It just means that that's not what we're basing this off of. We're not together because of just those feelings and intimacy. We're together because guess what? We make more money together. We're stronger together. I watch your back. You watch my back. It's just better, right?
Well, now we're also looking at trans relationships or transgender relationships.
Before you go there, I would just say, like if Sharice would marry me, right? I don't have a first lady, right? If she married me, my church would go up. It just would go up. And so
did you just do this on the radio?
Yeah, like if I was married to the ANC commissioner of DC, she getting a play in there. She about to be on Fox 5 tomorrow, so she should say, I'm engaged. I'm announcing my engagement. You know, because then my church would. Y'all don't like this. But this is the thing.
Blow up.
But it's the thing. Couples feel more comfortable with a married pastor than they do with a single pastor.
I do. I would agree with that.
Why is that though?
I mean, it's just
it's about balance and integration.
It makes them feel more like you understand where we are.
Yeah.
Or
it's about wanting to achieve something higher.
The only thing that helps me is that I was married.
No. But my thing is this, right? Well, we look at that, but in the Catholic Church, priests don't get married.
Well, it's a different.
Of course, we get it.
So how can they?
Tommy says, "Shoot that shot, Pastor."
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'll be winning.
You'll be winning.
It's a come up for you, right?
Come on. Look, she would have to be Hillary. I have to be Bill.
Well, that doesn't mean you get to cheat on me.
Where's Monica?
I don't like this analogy.
But I need Monica now.
Hey, not me.
But what I'm saying is, what would be powerful
analogy.
is that the thing is, as long as we understood, it's not just off of this
love thing.
Like Google eyes. It's not just that. We understand we about to win. Like I'm gonna take her thing up too.
Okay. My stock goes up.
Yeah. When you show up at the
when I get married, does my stock go up?
When you show up to a pastor and stuff like that, and they be like, "Oh, that's your husband."
Does my stock go up with my?
I mean, because I hate to.
Because
I hate to even go back to like Atlanta Housewives. Look how Kenya's stock going up since she got married finally. You know, Kenya from the show. She was an idiot. She was an idiot. She was an idiot before that. Now people take her very seriously
because she's married. So you don't. So am I being taken serious?
It changes the game.
This is the thing, because in modern culture, particularly American society, most successful people, just look at anybody at the top.
Trying to tell us something.
Will Smith, Bill, Obama's. Look at anybody at the top. They're always married.
Speaking of marriage,
you see a single person.
Shout out to the Big G play "What Your Man Won't Do."
And Jay-Z. Huh?
Have you guys seen the Big G and Raheem DeVaughn play "What Your Man Won't Do"?
No.
So I want to shout out to Big G, shout out to Raheem DeVaughn and the whole team that put that together. A young woman, a young woman, a part of the show, actually got proposed to at the end of that play.
Oh, really?
And the gentleman started off by saying, "What this man won't do is let another day come without me asking you to marry me." So that happened at the end of our show. So that didn't happen at the end of your show. You guys had the boring show. We had the great show. No, I'm just kidding. But shout out to you guys. What your man won't do.
Shout out to Tony Bank. Jeffrey Banks. He said Tony Lee is a prosperous single pastor. So
who is Tony?
Tony Lee is actually going to be there tomorrow. He's actually going to be out there tomorrow with us observing.
The pastor for in Virginia, that big church. I told you they had. What's the name of that church? Not Reed Temple, but the other one
in Virginia.
It's the big church.
Tony also has a congregation full of women.
He's not married. Yeah, and he was married. You're right. He was married, but he talks about his divorce all the time. Alfred Street Church.
Alfred Street. Yep.
They have a wonderful service on Wednesday nights that I go to.
But most of the successful people at the top of the game, are all married. It's like you have to be married or have at least been married.
And it doesn't make you less successful not being married. You just appeal to a different demographic.
No, you get the goods. People just get bigger stock.
And people
so your stock goes up when you're married.
You more. People trust.
It just is.
People trust married people. We need to do a poll on this.
But
Can we do a
the
poll?
women be coming flocking though.
Exactly. Every general, every president, every business CEO, they all had wives. Any big CEO, any president, any general in the army.
That ring is crazy. That ring is that married ring.
It's
if the women be falling to it, they be like,
a lot of them fall prey to it. A lot of men don't take off their rings.
We need to take an inventory. We need to take a survey on whether or not your stock goes up if you're married. We need to do a survey on that. Can we get the survey?
Okay. Survey.
No.
Okay, it's 2 out of 4.
You all said something. No, I think we should really talk about just a minute ago. Whatever we were just talking about.
I think it's an interesting point to bring up, and your perspective definitely well received.
About the convenience or what? Or were we talking about?
Just now, what you were just talking about, around Alfred Street or whatever.
Oh, the pastor at Alfred Street.
Divorced, but married now. Okay.
Stock blowing up.
No, hold on. You said on the real time on the reality shows.
When no one took her serious. Kenya. It's trying to. It's
well,
come back
the
to you.
pastor Norwood Jones wasn't married, and people had issues with that.
Exactly.
They had issues with that on that show.
Well, I do think that marriage is a beautiful thing,
Jeffrey
and I
Banks
encourage
also said about Jamal Bryant though.
Exactly.
But
he married to Tweet, right, or whatever.
He's not married. He's dating Tweet. But his wife, that show just came back on too. But Housewives of Potomac just started back up with his ex-wife is on it too. So.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I was on the Fox 5 News yesterday with them, the Housewives of Potomac. They were on the show. And shout out to Maya. Maya was on the show yesterday too. She's dropping a new album on 420.
I saw that.
Yeah, she has. She's a
homegirl. She's hometown, right?
She really is. I mean, she really is a genuine person. You know, she's got a new project coming out 420, new bottle of wine, her wine collection, exclusively on Maya.
And it did finally come out that she didn't sleep with Jay-Z. Do you want to wrap up your you want to say the last word?
Oh no, man. Just that it's really about. I think that's the best advice is to give your relationship time to breathe, time and let it breathe, because the truth wants to come out, and once the truth comes out, you'll know how to act and react. Trying to touch it and make it be something is the worst thing you could ever do to your relationship. If it's not going fast enough for you, if you need to take a break, but don't force it.
That's true.
Don't force it, because you always will ruin it. Wow. It's like if you touch it, you mess it up, and you got to throw it away. You got to go get another one. You know what I'm saying? Because you putting your hand on it, trying to make it be something, you're gonna ruin it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so I definitely think before we wrap up, I wanted to touch on something real quick about the April Fool's prank, and really, the young man was shot in the head.
Where was that at?
Yeah,
I don't know
Texas,
where that happened at. Texas, Houston. So the video went viral. I don't know if you guys seen it or not. It's very, very graphic.
Oh, with the girl in the car?
In the vehicle.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that was real. I didn't think that was real.
Young man is still fighting for his life. He's in critical condition.
That was pretty sad.
But the April Fool's joke, guys, we got to calm down with those.
That was the girl she was shooting with the gun.
Yep.
Dumb.
It was a mistake. I kind of feel sorry for her, too.
But it also goes to show you that you're not supposed to be playing with weapons. Point blank, why are you playing with guns?
I saw that this morning. I was just shocked.
Like the far as I go with accidents is fireworks. Those are accidents, and sometimes they're not even accidents. Because certain stuff you just shouldn't be doing.
I mean, she aimed it at his head.
You cock the gun.
At no point should you aim any weapon at somebody's head, especially at that close range. That man could have died.
But look how the guy in the backseat just ran, and she
ran too.
It was like,
and
they just left the man. He said,
when they saw his blood, they saw blood.
But this is how children are playing with weapons that know no better, and it goes to also show you how adults don't know any better. And there's no real educational training.
She ought to be. She just need a whipping though. That was just stupid. Somebody need to just spank her like a child. That was it.
But that's the reason why. That's the reason why tomorrow is important, because our theme is one bullet did not stop the movement.
Wow. And where is that going to be again?
At the intersection of Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue and Malcolm X.
But right outside Church
Chicken. Oh, there's a Church Chicken.
Right by Popeye's Chicken at Shepherd Park. And again, we'll be on Fox 5 Morning News tomorrow at the 9:30 segment.
I'll be there too.
I'll think about it.
I'm just joking. But I will be there if you need me. Yo, of course, don't forget to check out the epilepsy website. We posted today, the Epilepsy Walk, April the 14th. We're going to be talking about that all week. And also, don't forget about the fashion show that's going to take place at the
Oh my God.
Camelot.
What's that? Camelot on what's that date? I forgot the date. I left my flyer.
May 20th?
May 20th. May 20th. It's at the Camelot. Tickets are $100 for a scholarship for Ayana. McAllister, definitely a great place to check that out.
Shout out to
Tyrese McAllister's.
Shout out to all the
page.
men who stuck in the 80s, right? They need to see a stylist. Shout out to Kenny Cass.
I know why.
You need to go check him out. You know, so you can get you a stylist.
Wow.
Kenny's my guy. I did some production work with him before.
Wow.
He's been on the show a couple times.
Shout out to Kenny.
Salud, great show.
Salute.
See you next week.
Salute.
Peace and love. Get it?
Going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut and she